It's the Daily Special with Kimberly Ray Miller!
Welcome to the Daily Special. It's Tuesday, August 12th, and we've got a great roundtable for you later. But first, let's go to today's specials. Matthew McConaughey wants to plant his son Levi's placenta in a fruit orchard. Matthew, contrary to popular belief, babies do not actually grow on trees. It sucks to be Tara Reid these days. The semi-starlet has been refused for the cast of Dancing with the Stars multiple times because she is not family-friendly. It sucks when Jerry Springer is more wholesome than you, doesn't it? And Clay Aiken has a new heir to his fortune, all $15 of it. His friend and producer gave birth to their son, Parker Foster Aiken. Simon Cowell says it's the worst baby he's seen all year. Welcome back to the roundtable. We have got our lovely panel of experts. We've got Lady Emmy, who is a life coach for women, Ellie Rountree, who is a producer with Rocket Boom, Hitha Prabhakar, who is a retail and fashion expert, and me, who is an expert in nothing, but they allow me to talk anyway. So our topic for today is a new study that says that in 40 years, all U.S. people, I was going to say U.S. Americans, but that's redundant. Everyone in the U.S., all U.S. adults will be overweight. That's a lot of people. That is a lot of overweight people. So, Ellie, you're new to the panel. Do you buy that study?
I don't buy it at all. How can it possibly be that every single person is going to be overweight? It's just ridiculous. That can't happen.
So, Hitha, is this a big deal? Is it not a big deal? What is this study going to prove?
I mean, it isn't a big deal. To be honest, the study really, I think people are just getting a little hyperbolic with everything when it comes to overweight issues. And really, I think it has to do with people really just gaining control of how they eat and what they put in their bodies.
The thing that I disagree the most with about the study is that in 40 years, because now, in the last even 10 years, we're eating healthier, we're more health conscious about what we eat. So I think in 40 years, you're going to see some balance with that, not to mention getting into the whole genetics end of weight gain and obesity.
I agree. I think that genetics play a huge part in body type, and I think that although lifestyle is important, I think your genetics are the predominant factor, and I recommend to everybody reading Rethinking Thin by Gina Koulatis, who's a great writer, and really talks about the fact that genetics really do play a huge part in your body type, and although you may eat a Big Mac every day for breakfast, you could still weigh 90 pounds.
Well, see, I don't agree with you at all. I think genetics has nothing to do with it. I think people really, again, should eat healthier. I think that, how hard is it to get vegetables at the grocery store? If you just actually stick to the outsides of the grocery store, meaning buying fruits and vegetables, dairy, meat, instead of going on the inside and getting all that processed food, that's a huge way to...
But that is hard for a lot of people. A lot of people who don't have an income. Fresh foods, healthier foods are much more expensive.
Now, excuse me, you can get the vegetables down on the street that cost
right, but people who...
$1 a pound.
Different states have different public assistance programs, so people who are on public assistance for food, a lot of times they can't get fresh foods with public assistance. They have to get things that are in cans, things that can be reported back by SKU number.
But you can always get fruit in cans? I mean, really?
In heavy syrup.
It's not necessarily healthy. It's got a lot of sugar, it's processed, it's been sitting in a can for 6 months, a year. That's not going to be healthy either. Let's face it, people are watching more TV, they're sitting down more, they're even driving in cars, but hopefully that's going to change. But it's just, the way that our system has been molding everybody in the past 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, it's making people fat, and it's hard to get to good produce and fresh produce and to afford it.
Well, I'm going to continue to drink my coffee with cream and sugar and fulfill my destiny according to said study. We would love to hear your opinions on the idea that in 40 years every American adult will be overweight, and we will see you next time.